Hi, welcome back to West Coast Geeks. I'm your host, Joaquin. How we doing, people? So I made it to Vegas, and more importantly, my army is painted. Painted poorly, but painted. So I'm going to show you what I chose and why. And the reason why is I picked units that I could paint really quick. And so there's no black orcs because I still need to assemble them, and I really want to take my time on them. I'm also going to come back and paint over these in a sense. I'll be adding highlights and adding color washes or ink washes to help bring out the details and to work with the color palette just a little bit more. But let's just start off over here to the left. So I have three trolls, stone trolls, and they will be equipped with great weapons. In the back here, I have a giant and my, not a black orc boss, but just an orc boss on a wyvern. I lost his horn, so I gotta do something and, like, I think I'm just gonna get some clay and build, like, half a horn. But there's a lot of work I gotta do with that. Down here, I have the squig herds and two handlers. I do like the colors on these. Just for kicks, did do a not shout out, but he did mention that these look like, God, I can't even think what he was talking, Hanna-Barbera colors, which I agree with him. You know, I grew up watching those cartoons with my uncles when they would come on. Next up, we have the Wolf Riders with banners, full command. They're armed with bows and I think also spears too. And next we have the Spider Riders. And the Spider Riders, again, full command. And the Squig Hoppers are going to be joined by a goblin. God, I can't remember the hero's name, but he's riding a giant squid cave. And then, God, I'm not even sure if that's the right model for it now. I think it is. I hope it is. Either way, either he won't be able to hop or maybe he'll play some support. You can't go anywhere without night goblins. And if I really would have thought this out, I really could have just painted a bunch of night goblins because those were very easy to paint. I didn't put any detail work into them yet. As you can see, my poor shaman needs really to get coming there with the detail work. But full command, unit of 20, two fanatics, and then in the back we have a bolt thrower. And then we have the catapults, whose name I can't remember. And then finally, my orc boys. Where you see the gap right there, the standard bearer, he broke. So I'm in the process going to be gluing him. Also, this used to be a special character for the Orcs and Goblins. And now he's just been reduced to a level 2, but I could also make him a lord if I wished. So that's it. You now know why I have taken, why, excuse me, why I have the worst painted army at this GT. And I'm here with some friends. I'm sharing a room with Greg. He's painting. You guys thought I was bad. He's painting. Actually, I wouldn't even say sharing. Greg really hooked me up. So Greg's here at the Rio, and they upgraded him to a 2-bed, which are nice sized bed. Let me give you a shot over there. And so he told me, he's like, why don't you just crash with me? And I know that the way that sounds is not the way it should sound, but it does. So I was like, yeah, cool, because that'll save me at Motel 6 money or hopping over to Eric's or whoever else's couch I got to sleep on. So thank you, Greg. Got to give him a shout out in the video. Also, I did meet up with some old friends. Give a shout out to my friend Calvin. He's playing 40K. Greg's playing 40K. Eric's playing 40K. His army is actually going to be showcased, which is pretty cool. I met this guy. Name was Mike, and I was having some problems registering my army, so I got to go in the morning to take care of this. But he remembered me 20 years ago when we used to play at the old Dark Tower, and he remembered my Vampire Count army. So shout out to Mike for remembering me, and I apologize for not remembering you. But sorry people, I'm just tired, man. It's been a long trip getting all this done. I still got to make some minor repairs, but overall, so far this is a cool vacation, and if all goes well, we will definitely be back next year. Also, I will be doing a live video sometime over the weekend where I'm just showing people like the convention floors or some games. Actually, I won't. I'm just going to take a picture and I'll just make a video that way. Who knows? I might do both. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is what I'm bringing to the GTs is 2,000 points. My strategy is to kind of use these Goblin Riders and Spider Riders to go with the flank, go up the middle with the Fanatics and the Squig Hoppers, try to soften up the enemy just a little bit with the Bolt Thrower, and I want to keep calling that a Doom Dive. It's the Rock Lobber. And the Rock Lobber, the Giant, I think I'm going to put in the middle too, so it can draw some fire. Or I'm going to keep it on a flank with the Orc Boy. Say that 3 times fast. And the Trolls will be backing up the Fanatics. And then I don't know what I want to do with the Squig Hoppers yet. But I think I'm going to place them front and then have them just go crazy because they're skirmishers and they move quick. And so they'll probably take some fire, which will allow me to bring up my other troops. These little squig herders here are just to protect the flank for a second or help me with the counter charge. I haven't played the game since, I don't know, 2012, 2013. And I haven't had I've skimmed over the rules, but I'm just going off of what I remembered. And I've been watching a lot of videos on what the rule changes are. Like, I know the magic is a big change. And they changed animosity and a few other things. But overall, I'm looking forward to the game. I don't expect to win a game at all. I mean, unless my new lucky dice that I just bought will bring me luck and maybe I can squeak out a win in a couple of these scenarios. So, one last shot of the army. And with that, people, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you later.